Welcome to the Sarah Scoop Show. It's time to get the scoop with Sarah.
I'm Alison Sweeney, and I am in the new movie for Hallmark Channel called Good Morning Christmas, and it premieres on Thanksgiving Eve. So I hope you tune in. I'm super excited. I loved the idea of Good Morning Christmas because my character is a morning talk show host, and she has a co-star whom she does not get along with. And you find out throughout the movie why they don't get along and how they find a way to resolve their differences and how they find romance through the journey. And it's really cute. I had such a good time getting to work with Mark Lucas again. We were in Irresistible Blueberry Farm together a few years back. So I had so much fun getting to see him again, getting to work together again. And I really look forward to every day on set because he's a blast to work with and it's super fun. Even though they don't get along, they have to go to this small town together called Mistletoe, and they have to go through all of these like Christmas events together and pretend to like each other in front of all the townspeople. And so they are, sort of muttering under their breath to each other, annoyed about something, but then like putting on a show and sort of acting like they're friends, and it's so cute. So I had a lot of fun in all of those scenes. But yes, the scene you're talking about that's super cute is they go ice skating, and one of the traditions in the town is that they make these outrageous Christmas hats that everyone has to wear. And so, of course, silly hats ensue, and that's always funny. Well, for me, it was really fun because I have been a host. I've guest hosted on lots of shows, and I've been a guest on talk shows quite a bit. So I had a little familiarity with Mark and I both have experience on that side of things. But to actually be the host of the show was sort of different for us. And we had such fun, like kind of playing with that idea of showing our audience the movie behind the scenes of a TV show like that. And so we just had a blast. I had so much in common with my character, Melissa, because the character is a hardworking woman who's, feels like every day she prepares and rehearses and gets ready for her work. And she really likes to sort of know that she's rehearsed and prepared for every moment that's going to happen. And Mark's character, Brian, is a little more like casual and laid back, and he likes to wing it, and he thinks the spontaneity is what makes their show successful. So that's why they're so at odds at the very beginning. And I totally identify with my character Melissa because I am very much all in a row. I like things organized. I like to know exactly what I'm going to say and follow the rules and follow the plan. So for me, I really related to my character a lot. Yeah, there was a lot of COVID rules that are different from what we're used to, but just being able to be back on set was just so much of a thrill for me. I love my job. I love what we do. So I missed it a lot while I wasn't working, and to be able to be back at it was just, I can't tell you how happy I was. Being a part of the Christmas joy and the Christmas spirit. And also I feel like you get to be part of the Christmas spirit a lot earlier in the year, right? Like it starts in September and you're, already singing Christmas carols and getting all dressed up for the holidays. So that part's fun. But then also as the season approaches, people are just, especially this year, but every year people tell me how much they love watching Hallmark Christmas movies, how much their TV is on it every single night to watch all the movies that come out. And so it just makes you feel so special to be part of people's holiday tradition, to watch those movies. So I love that. So I started working with Hallmark Channel. My first movie I did with them was with Greg Vaughn, who played my twin brother Eric on Days. afterwards. So we had never worked together before, thank goodness, to do this romantic movie together. And that was really fun. I had known Greg a long time from his time on General Hospital, and we loved being a part of the Hallmark family. I really was so excited to do the movie. And then it turned out he was going to come and work with me on days, which was so crazy. But after that, I brought ideas to Hallmark. I've always wanted to produce. I've always wanted to get onto the other side of filmmaking. And so I really loved the idea of how wonderful Hallmark movies are, and just how they're making these romantic comedies that you don't see on the big screen anymore. And I wanted to be a part of that. So I've developed concepts and brought them movies over the years. And we now have a great relationship working together. I love everything about the holidays. They're my favorite time of year. It starts with decorating the tree. I absolutely look forward to it, and I'm excited again to get ready for the Christmas spirit. I love being with my family, you know, getting the kids together. We do lots of baking at the holidays, lots of good eating at the holidays. And we go up to the mountains. You know, my son and I he snowboards and I ski. So we have a great tradition of getting out on the mountain. Hopefully we'll be able to do that this year and enjoying our time on the mountain. And then I don't know. There's so many Christmas traditions. So I'm looking forward to as many as we can make happen in 2020. Oh my gosh, I have so many opportunities to work with so many great guys in the Hallmark family. And yeah, as much as I enjoy so many of my co-stars, I think Cameron Matheson has been one of my favorite guys to work with. We did the Murder, She Bakes series together and have known each other for years from when he was on All My Children. And so I hopefully get to work with him again at some point. So many great guys. My friend Andrew Walker does a lot of wonderful Hallmark movies, and I've known him for a while now, so we've never gotten a chance to work together. That would be fun. Lots of great opportunities. Well, I'm super excited for the new episode of Chronicle Mysteries to premiere in February, because this movie is a lot more, I mean, it's a fun murder mystery, but we also got into the relationship between Alex and Drew a lot more. And I'm super excited for the audience to see that develop a little bit. We're moving very slowly with these two. And I know that's been frustrating to the fans who want to jump into a relationship, because they can see what Alex and Drew struggle to see is how perfect they are for each other. So this movie gets a little more progress between the two of them, which is super fun. And yet, of course, they're in danger, in jeopardy, and solving a mystery and a murder at the same time. So they're busy. It's a lot. It's a lot of work and wearing a lot of hats all at the same time. And it's hard because I love acting. It's my first passion, and I'm so invested in the characters and the development, especially because when you're producing it, you're part of the story right from the beginning. And so that makes it like fun and challenging, because then you get there out on set and I can't help but still think about all the other things that are going on, you know, with all the different departments, all the things that I worked on to get to this moment with, you know, props and set design and all those other things. And so then I'm out there and the directing, you know, and I tease myself because like, I'm as a producer hard on myself as an actor, wanting to make sure I get it done fast and I get the set. I try to be a good example because I know, you know, I'm trying to do all those things at the same time. So I would hate for anyone to wait for me. In terms of being a storyteller, that's how I feel. Like I loved all those years as an actor on the soap. I just always looked forward to having my own show and my own production, because I wanted to be in all those other meetings. I wanted to be part of every single thing that ends up in the movie. And so now I get to really do that, and it's incredibly satisfying. I hope so. I mean, I do have a production company. We are developing a whole series of other projects, and so we'll see where it takes us. But I love doing it. I am excited for the projects I have developed for 2021. And every movie I'm grateful for. I don't ever take it for granted. I am always looking to see what's next. I think what the fans respond to is that my character is, just an average woman who kind of found herself in the space accidentally as a podcaster, and she's just curious by nature, and she looks around and notices things and notices people's personalities, and so it's not like a special skill or she wasn't trained to be a detective. She just finds herself wondering and asking questions, and often asking the right questions. And so I think the podcast space is a perfect venue for people like that. I love podcasts. I listen to a lot of true crime podcasts, and oftentimes it does come from people of all walks of life who just find themselves curious, or wanting to ask more questions, wanting to learn more about certain subject, and deep diving into who are these people and what led them to that moment of crisis, And so I think that's where Chronicle Mysteries really touches with people. And also, that there is a woman who's looking to find her own way in the world, and looking to find who she is. And maybe there's a handsome guy that figures into that, and maybe not, I think that a lot of women identify with that as well. No, not yet. I want to leave it for when I can really tell you all about it, and I will. But right now, it's just still ideas, still very early stages of development. So I am a bit superstitious. If you want to know a little inside secret about me, I don't know if it's an actor thing or just a me thing, but I'm a very superstitious person, and so I like to really have it all worked out before I can talk about it. Every time I go back, I love it. I'm so excited to be able to come back into Salem and play Sammy again. She's a part of me. I will never deny that. I am so grateful to Days and to the cast and crew of Days of Our Lives, whom I've been close with since I was a teenager. And so every chance I have to go back, I try to take advantage of, if the schedule allows, because I want to be there. I want to be with my friends and family so much. And I love it. I love playing Sammy so much. I can hardly stand it. I'll never forget what it was like for me when I went to audition at the set, and I couldn't believe I was standing there in front of those big doors, and looking at those pictures and looking at the sets that I'd been watching on TV every day. I still am a super fan of the show. I grew up watching it, and I love now knowing that I was a part of it. I feel so lucky. Yeah, so, and it's funny, yes, I still, I like to post about my favorite shows that I watch, because I know that people, especially the people who didn't like Sammy over the years, I'm like, I know how you feel. There are characters I hate too. And so, yeah, right now I'm obsessed with The Crown. I love it so much. I love that show. I watch Outlander. My husband and I just finished watching Money Heist. What other shows do I mean, lots of shows we have on our list. My son and I are watching The Umbrella Academy together. Really like that show. I try to stretch it out and appreciate each episode, because it's like I watched The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I love that show, and it's like candy, like TV candy, and I have to stretch it out and appreciate it as long as I can, because I don't know when I'll get more. Genius. She's genius. Alex Borstein is phenomenal. She hurts your feelings. She's such a good actor. And
thank you for watching The Sarah Scoop Show. Head to sarahscoop.com for more.